Chukwokika must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old, our Father who art in heaven, that your name may be hallowed by men, that we may bow at the mention of it, that we may offer every glory unto thee, that we may offer you every adoration and adulation, because there is none like thee. You fight our battles for us. Every blessed day you demonstrate through your kindness and your everlasting mercy that you are our Lord, our God, and our Creator. This evening we offer these your children unto thee. All over this very planet that you created, they are listening across the entire 24 time zones on this very planet where they inhabit. They are listening to your gospel this very evening, this gospel of redemption, a gospel of hope, a gospel of restoration, a gospel of renewal, this very gospel of freedom, this very gospel of emancipation as only you ordained, that this very gospel must be preached, that mankind may be set free from the eternal damnation of the creation of the British. My goodness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have spilled, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, O Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoko. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said.
Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. Wherever you're watching from, I say may Chukwuka bless you. As you are joining, please do endeavor to share so that others can be able to join us on this IPOB Autopilot Twitter Tuesday. Because this very program is to anchor on the advice or directive of Mazen Namdekan gave to us that we must participate in tweeting. And with this very program is to remind our people that every Tuesday is our Twitter day. Every Tuesday. That is why we make it constantly so that our people can be able to remember what our leader Mazen Namdekan told us. My name is still Maz Adinkem Kendele Mwachineke, aka Afro Cronkite, the second disciple of Mazen Namdekan, under the leadership of Mazen Namdekan. Now, today, the 22nd of July 2022, we had a sit at home for the slaughter of the recent 14 Biafrans that was killed a few days ago. It was saddened that the so-called politicians are working in hand with the ginger weed in order to kill us all. But as a people, it is our obligation to keep constant and determined in whatever we are doing in this struggle so that we can be able to restore this great nation. Let us start with the word of our leader Mazen Namdekan on this issue of Twitter so that we can be able to remember, because Really, I really miss our leader, Mazen Kano. I really miss him, I really miss him. And I know that a lot of us here, we miss him.
Those that believe in the truth, those that believe in honesty, those that believe that Biafra is going to come, because Biafra is coming. We are working hard at it. Today is our Tweet Tuesday. For those that have not tweeted yet, you must do so. If you don't know how to tweet, ask somebody around you. You must do something for your country. It is no good waking up in the morning, writing 1 or 2 emails, and saying, "Oh, hail Biafra," and Biafra will come. You must be very lazy. We do not entertain lazy people. We do not welcome lazy people. Had myself and the editorial board of Radio Biafra, had we been very lazy, as some of us are, there will be no Radio Biafra today. If we had been lazy, where we are today, we won't be there. We have marched on, we have moved forward because we work. We say something and we do it. Everything we have promised our people, we have delivered on them. That is why you must do your bit as well. It is not too difficult to go and tweet or learn how to do so.
That's
Stop
right.
asking, what can I do for Biafra? There is something very small you can do. Together, all of us tweeting at the same time, or at least from the morning of every Tuesday, we will be able to send our message to the whole world. We checked today and the tweeting wasn't going according to plan. A lot of people forgot. They think that we are doing fashion. So if something comes up, it is very novel, we do it, and then we forget about it the next day. No, we don't do that. That is the mentality of those that do not believe in maintenance. Here we maintain everything we say. If we say every Tuesday is a Tweet Tuesday, everybody must know that every Tuesday you tweet for Biafra. If you have a mobile phone, you should tweet. It's as easy and as simple as that. If you have a laptop, a computer, a tablet, all the devices you use to receive Radio Biafra, even those that cannot go to browse, if you have Twitter accessibility on them, you can and must tweet for your country. That is the least you can do. That is the only thing you can do right now. Stop asking silly questions. Even those who are so cowardly as to mention Biafra, you can go and send Twitter. It's as simple as that. Before this program runs out, we want to see that our Twitter count is up to its normal level. 2 weeks ago, we did very well. Last week, we did very well. This week, we are slackening. That type of Biafra is not one we entertain. If you have come to serve your country, if you have come to make every valid contribution towards its restoration, you must go and keep tweeting. If you do not tweet, you don't belong here. You go and join the criminals. They are all in mass up. You go and join them. Here we are honest, upright people. We speak the truth. Today's Twitter campaign has not been as we expected it to be. And it must improve before this program runs out. Ikechukwu Nyago and Carol Monday and every coordinator and PRO listening to Radio Biafra, you must go to your group and pin that people must tweet. It must happen whilst we're on the air. We want to receive confirmation that we are tweeting. It is not too difficult. You can be listening to Radio Biafra and tweeting at the same time. We don't want lazy people around us. Laziness cost us the war before. It will not cost us this time around. We don't want lazy people. If you cannot tweet for your country, you are not a Biafran. You shouldn't be part of us. If you speak, you do according to the word that comes out of your mouth. As simple as that. If you can't do it, you are not worthy to be a man or a woman. Talk less of being referred to as a Biafran. You must tweet for your country. It's as simple as that. If you can't tweet, you'll be
I just want to start with this.
We don't have time to waste
by asking questions. I just want to look at comment section.
This is war.
How many of us today
not joking,
been able to tweet?
Or faffing around. This is Radio Biafra.
How many of us tweeted? Let us be honest. Let us be honest on the comment section. On the comment section, how many of us tweeted today? Please, I just want to know. I want to know how many of us that tweeted today. Write on the comment section if you tweeted today, because we ought to be tweeting on daily basis. On daily basis, in order to do what? To send the message across the world, just like our leader Mazen kind of say that together as we tweet, we can send the message to the world, and even those who are cowardice to mention word Biafra, we can as well do so. We can as well do so. So how many of us been able to tweet today? Because this issue of Twitter, it is very, very important. If you go to Twitter right now, you will find out that by the time that we begin to do analysis and showing the tweeters of people that tweet or retweet, we can now find out that maybe few, but our leader Mazen Namde kind of say that we have to follow each other. I tweeted today when I was going to work. I tweeted because the list that I have here up to 24 or 25 that I have here, I followed each and every one of them. And this is how my program on this Twitter Tuesday family will be running. You know, Sam, in order to see what the activities that they are doing so that we can be able to be following up. Because most of the updates are in the Twitter. And also in this issue of tweeting, it is very, very important. It is very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Let us see who has this one. Abraham Ajumora. Abraham Ajumora. He joined in 2019, November. He has about 300 and he has about 300 and 316 tweets. 316 tweets. 316 tweets. Aju Mora. Let me go back to his tweet. Aju Mora. Let me go back to his tweet. Just let us be taking this one.
Must be with us. Therefore, without any further hesitation, we must proceed to offer every prayer to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who resided in heaven. Therefore, as we always commence, not from today, but from of old. Our Father who art in heaven,
okay, so here we go. Ajumora, he joined 2019, has only 8 followers. Only 8 followers he has, following 35. As we are watching this program, we can as well be tweeting at the same time if we have 2 devices. Or we can just take a pen to jot the name so that we can be able to go and follow him and retweet. If all of us can be able to be tweeting at the same time, following each other, as our leader Mazen Namdekano said, we are going to send a great message. For example, this issue of 50 men that required $10,000. Those who are afraid to mention Biafra, those who are cowardice to mention Biafra, we can send the message to them at once. Now here, this is what we have here. When Biafra will come in 2023, after sustaining no election, the Kwankwa, the Kwashoko, the Kwashoko looking people will still tell you there is no Biafra, and you will still share it. Why you are already in Republic of Biafra, go and get medication for heart attack because it will happen. When Biafra will come. I think what everybody is trying to say here is this. When Biafra come in 2023, after sustaining no election, because it is this no election that is going to give birth to Biafra. This no election in 2023 that we are marching right now, that is exactly what is going to give us Biafra. You know what I'm saying now? That is why we are preaching to our people that anybody whatsoever that is telling you that in 2023 somebody is going to bring us a new Nigeria, that person is joking. You know what I'm saying now? That person is joking. When Biafra come, that is what someone is trying to say here. When Biafra come in 2023, after sustaining no election, the Kwashoko, the Kwashoko looking people will still, okay, Kwashoko, okay, Kwashoko, okay. Kwashoko looking people, that is the chicken, because we have taken the money from them. The money is not going where it's supposed to go. Okay. The Kwashoko looking people will still tell you there is no Biafra. And you will still share it. Who are going to share it? The people who are going to share it are the people who are following the Kwashoko people. You understand say now? That is the people that is still following DOS. There is still time for you. There is still time for you to join IPOB Autopilot. Because we're in a moving train. We are in a moving train. We don't behave like the DOS. We don't behave like a DOS. Because each and every one of us have Biafra at heart. When Biafra come in 2023, after sustaining no election, the Kwashoko looking people will still tell you there is no Biafra. And you will still share it while you are already in Republic of Biafra. Go and get a okay. Okay. The Kwashoko people, that is Chike Doziem. That is Chike Doziem. Chike Doziem should go and get medication. He should go and get a medication for a heart attack because it will happen soon. It will happen soon. It is going to happen soon. It is going to happen soon. Now, what do we do now? We retweet. Eh? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I did not sign my account. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to do that later. I'm going to do that. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. We just take our pen to write it down. Write the names down so that after we finish this, you can go and be doing that. I didn't sign my account, so I'm going to do it because I have the list here. I have the list here. Now, let us move forward and see what else he has. People who can saw Bishop Kasok for campaign. We saw police and army uniform for election day. Unknown government. Yes. People who saw bishops, Kasok for campaign, we saw police and army uniform for election day. Meaning that those people wearing the bishop garment, these are securities. The people that we saw wearing these bishop and whatever, these are police, these are army, and this is how to open our people's brain. Most of those ones in Nigeria who don't really understand what is going on. Yeah, bishop on the election day, it is going to be police and army. Let us move to the next one. After this, I'm going to retweet. Like. Now, the next one from Sahara Reporter. we hand you over to Igbo deities for persecution. Ohaneze knock Governor Hope Uzodimma over killing of Igbo youth. Are you serious, or is your money have finished? Maybe their money have finished. Are they serious? Are they serious that they are going to that we hand you over to Igbo deities for persecution? Make una they do, make una they see am now. Make una they do and make una they see am. Today, the federal government of damnable Zoological Republic of Nigeria does not take Ohaneze Ndi Igbo serious. They are putting them in their pocket. It seems that their eyes are opening, or maybe their money don't finish. So they can't they look for more. They can't they look for more. That is why one of the programs that I made some time ago, take the message, but not the messenger. At the moment, what are Ohaneze Ndi Igbo saying? They are against the killing. Modesha, this recently killing 14 youths in Imo State by Governor Hope Uzodinma. And they are saying that they are going to hand him over to Igbo deity for persecution. And this is coming from Sahara reporters. This is the full. Wow. It really got 333 tweets. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Please let us, this is very, very, this one got 1,311, and this one 600. Wow. That's nice. That's nice. That's very wonderful. That's very wonderful. Okay, let us move to next one. The next one, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. That is about 22 hours ago by 9:32 p.m. So, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, update on our routine visit to our indefatigable client, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the headquarters of the Department of State Service, DSS, Abuja today, being the 21st day of July 2022. That was yesterday. Our team of lawyers conducted the court ordained. Okay, I'm going to take this message from. Let me just log out from here, and then let me go to his Let me go to his Facebook so that we can be able to be marking it. I think that would be very nice. So that we can be able to see it boldly, and then I can be able to mark this thing. Be marking it with blue color. Let us go to here and then we get it saved. I think here, this one, I think this one is okay. Yeah, I think this one is okay. Yeah. So says that was yesterday. That was yesterday. So the update on our routine visit to our indefatigable client, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, at the headquarters of the Department of State Service, DSS Abuja today, that is yesterday, being the 21st day of July 2022. So this is the headline. This is the headline as normal routine. And we know that just a few days ago, some of these agents of ERAT, they brought out a fake news. You know what I'm saying now? In order to put us in panic, you know. But what I said when I received that very video, I said that we have to wait for Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. Then after few hours, then he have to come out to debunk that very thing. This is part of the work of DSS in order to put us in panic so that we can hurry up and then make mistake. You know, there is no hurry in life. There is no hurry in life. If I'm not getting wacy, come on, again, will take your time. Will take your time. You understand? The reason why Biafra project is ordained by God, you know what I'm saying now? It is because it has been mandated that it's going to happen. But the enemies are going to do everything humanly possible in order to try to withdraw it back, to draw it back. But the point here is this, that at the end, Biafra is going to come. Our leader said it. He said it, that Chukwu Kabiam is going to give us Biafra. And this is it. And if they could not be able to kill him in Kenya, why now? They cannot. They cannot. But at the same time, we have to do what we have to do in order to make sure that we force the Zoo Nigerian government to release our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So now let us go. He said, our team of lawyers conducted the court ordered routine visit to our indefatigable client, Onyendu Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, today at the DSS headquarters, Abuja. We observe with greatest shock, every time shock. You know, sometime last year, they have to strip the team of lawyers naked, humiliate them. Humiliate them. This is part of the thing that they are going through. They receive all manner of treatment just for them to see our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and despite their duties. They observe with greatest shock. Greatest shock. Okay, Kainaga. And unilateral data from the court ordered guideline, obviously introduced by the DSS in grave violation of the extant court order guidelines. The visit, which ought not to have lasted beyond 2 hours, ended up being overstressed for 4 hours due to the change in the modal. Na okpotokpo oyibo nke anọ Chineke mere ebere. Okpotokpo oyibo Chineke mere ebere. Chineke mere ebere. Okpotokpo oyibo. Ka bidokwa n'isi. Let us start again. We observe with greatest shock in unilateral data from the court ordered guideline, obviously introduced by the DSS in grave violation of the extant court order guideline. Full stop. So, what is this trying to say there? That they observe a greatest shock, unilateral data from the court order guidelines. Meaning, if in my own understanding, these unilateral data from the court order guidelines, meaning that what that was obtained by the court, which should be the guideline of their procedure to attend or to visit our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, was violated. And that became a great shock to them, which the DSA introduced another grave violation of the extant court order guidelines. Okay. He said, the visit which ought not to have lasted beyond 2 hours ended up being overstretched 4 hours due to the change in the modalities. Oh my goodness. Modalities. Okay, modalities. Chineke mele mebele. Person go school here. Hey, Chineke bebebele. Chineke bebebele. Oyibo. 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 Okay. No be small thing. No. Okay. Ka anyị na-agakwa. Which gravely violated Onyendu's right to client, lawyers, privacy, despite the initial bottleneck. We Onyendu's lawyer, who originally set out to jointly brief Onyendu on the status of his matter and other legal undertakings, were separately, individually admitted for the visit. So instead of them to go in group as usual, which the court, and or one of the operandus of the court guideline granted to them in order to give to the DOS, and DOS have now changed another operandus to twist it, make it more difficult for them, so that they cannot together. For example, if there are 5, can go there, discuss. Makanas na anyị kọma million ọgbọ ofufu. Anyị kọma million ọgbọ ofufu. So when if they have been deprived not to go there in group as usual to discuss, now they are now making it one-man show. Overstressed. You know what I'm saying now? Overstressed. So Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the rest of the team, that they are now complaining that the new method is overstressed. Instead of taking 2 hours, it is now takes more than what it have to take. Because they were supposed to be going there together. Akpuku uche ọnụ. Atụkọ uche ọnụ maka sị na anyị kọọ mamịrị ọnụ ọgba ofufu. Anyị kọọ mamịrị ọnụ mee gịnị ọgba ofufu. So Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the team, they are worried. They are very much worried about this very development. And that is why they are crying out for Biafrans. That is why it's good to work together. That is the reason why on Adema Akpaka and ejiko uche ọnụ a plan ife obanye. But one-man show, it is very, very unpredictable because something can happen. This one will go inside and say this. This one will go and say this. Maybe they are giving them maybe 20 minutes. Who knows? So instead of both of them to go in there, this one will bring his own, this one will bring his own, and then they will share ideas. Once they share ideas in order to plan for the next move. So what the DSS did on this very issue, to separate them, that is divide and rule. Divide and rule. Which I know, of course, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor and the rest of the team, they are not going to take it lightly with them. But you know, Zoo, they don't obey the rule of law. They don't obey the rule of law. But the most important thing here is this, that Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor is complaining bitterly that the DSS separated them. He separated them. They separated them for them to make the visit one at a time. Okay, let's assume now Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor went there and he is given 20 minutes, for example. And these 20 minutes, he will use it and discuss this. Then another person will be given 20 minutes. And when that person went there, he will start the discussion on that same topic. Maybe Oyendu will say, no, he have talking about this. And then he will say, did he tell you this one in this one? That is a kind of mental torture. And our lawyers, I know that because this is their field, this cannot happen. It cannot continue. It can't continue because we know what happened last year. They stripped the naked. They have to go under all manner of unhuman manipulation and discrimination in order to frustrate them because they refuse to take bribe. That is just it. If you don't want to bow by them, they are going to suffer you. They are going to suffer you. Now, let us move forward. They violated Onyendu right to client lawyer privilege, privacy. Okay, Kainaga. Here, it said, despite the initial bottleneck, we Onyendu's lawyer, who originally set out to jointly, brief Onyendu on the status of his matter and other legal undertakings. That is how they used to do it before. Now, they were separately individual admitted to visit our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. This was in clear violation of the extant court's guidelines. Nevertheless, we proceeded to the conduct because this is a zoo. They proceeded to the conduct of the visit because it is a zoo. They can do whatever they like. And some people are clamoring for one Nigeria. Some people are clamoring for one Nigeria. You want to vote this, you want to vote that. He said, this news tweet is an no, huh? This new twist is an infraction that will be challenged at the appropriate forum in the unlikely event that our protest to the detainee authority and the court in particular falls on deaf ears. Of course. The new twist and infraction that will be challenged at the appropriate forum in the unlikely event that our protest to the detainee authorities and the court in particular fall on deaf ear. Here it says, in view of this change in status quo, I was made to first conduct the meeting with Onyendu, and we separately gave our brief on the status of his case, as well as the general inroad so far recorded, which okay. Okay. Which detail remain private. This one is confidential. I spent quality time with Onyendu, and this afforded us veritable opportunity to extensively brainstorm on availing legal strategy being explored for the best output by his team of lawyers, led by the legal Iroko Chief Mike Ozekwome Sam. Abeg our lawyer, you gonna take am easy for this your grammar. You gonna take am easy for this your grammar, abeg. Abeg. You gonna take am easy, abeg. Chineke mere m ebere. Chineke mere m ebere. Okay, let us continue. He said, as usual, Onyendu thank you all, millions of his followers, fans, and Ezigbo Chineke for your unfailing solidarity. He reiterated that the fact that he is still strong and firm today is attributable for your resoluteness, that is autopilot, ceaselessly prayer, and undiluted loyalty. He deeply appreciates everyone who is collectively united in this uncommon resolve. That is autopilot. Autopilot. Okay, let us continue. Let us continue. Say, be assured that we in the legal team are not leaving any stone unturned towards ensuring Onyendu's unconditional release. Quick details remain private. Good. Now, ka anyị na-agakwa. Onyendu continued to urge ezigbo ụmụ Chineke to maintain calm as you have always done, while expressing his firm belief that this journey will end in glory. Most importantly, Onyendu assures you all that his presence, incarceration, in solidarity confinement is a sacrifice that will not go in vain. Of course, he solicits your understanding, patience, and cooperation to enable us to see the manifestation of the will of God in this regard. Okay. Thank you all, ezigbo ụmụ Chineke, and remain hugely blessed. We move. Sign. Sir Ifeanyi Ejiofor, ESQ, IPOB's Legal Counsel, 21st July 2022. Nna, grammar dey here. Grammar. Let us go back where we were in the tutor. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let us go back where we were in the Twitter. So, we are finished reading this one. Okay. Emergency IPOB Autopilot Sit at Home Updates 2022. But let's listen to this guy.
Street, in the streets of Owerri. So I'm equidistant to Naze Junction. So we move. Stay tuned. And Naze Junction now.
Is anybody hearing what he's saying, please?
Junction. This is the situation report. The traffic light is working. And as a good citizen, I'm obeying the traffic lights. Yes.
Are we hearing? Is the voice coming out?
And red means stop for my side. So I'll have to obey. But see the situation of things.
On the comment section, please.
Nazi Junction we used to see. So everywhere is quiet. On your trailer. Come on, game obey. I can wait to I'm a good citizen. If you want, pass my back and go.
Is the voice coming out?
Yes. I'll wait. I'll have to stop because it says stop. So I wouldn't be a lawbreaker. So this is Nazi Junction situation report. Okay. This is the Air Force place. Before I'm going to do with bike and house, but you know, It's dry. Opel Omega issue, you have to obey the traffic light. Yes, so okay, Kechine do issues. Stay safe, my brother. Be vigilant. Yeah, I will. Prince Prince Val. They were Valentine Chimezie. They were okay. So all right. We move. The traffic light is on 10, counting down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Level up, level up, level up, level up. We move. So this is Nazi Junction. This is the road linked to Boshishi Timber and Allied Market. Owerri. Yeah. So as you can see, this is the situation of things. I love these guys. They're obeying the road traffic. Yeah. These are my people. Rejoice Cinema, thank you. We move. So, I need Judy Jaka. Okay, you are coming to Federal Polytechnic naked there. Many people share also baga. So, seeing is believing. Camera no here to go also. I want you not to pick also. Mama. Shari. And also, I'm update Shinde Olo Chai. It's quite unfortunate. I just saw a video. Ebe one na traditional marriage ahụ na-aṅụ nwa mmemme emekwa nwa ihe nkarị ụka nwụọ. Amakwa nna ahụ ọtụtụ n'ime nwa nọ nga ahụ egwuregwu. Amarakwa nna ahụ sa ha ahụ ga-awụ mme ikpeazụ nwụọ n'elu ụwa. They never knew. So this is quite unfortunate. And it's quite sad that we have a government like this that is not a pragmatic, a government that doesn't really depict what they speak. They don't show what they are speaking about. So it is quite unfortunate that we have a governor that is not caring at all. He doesn't care about what the people are going through. So it is so low. Even to my own Monsa, even to my own academy, I cannot go to that poho pejoratively. So our fellow mommy checkpoints, we move. Eburu, such number of people till today.
So this is an update on today. Sit at home. So let us watch it.
A video while I'm going to be government, governor, maybe about Kuku, Makakam. I saw a text circulating that the governor pushing down how Ndola wedding all and that whole bandits. Now, whole terrorizing the place. That is bad. Ejiremi awi demili the other day. Achimo biaka la bueba. Achimo biaka no cheba, chuo biaka la bu. Due to the situation of things, people cannot even move freely in their community again. Everywhere is deserted. Ndị nwe obodo onye ọla ndị ga na-ahụzi ndị nne n'ururu ụmụaka na ụmụ agbọghọbịa. Ụmụ okorobịa cannot stay in the village again. Due to the security situation. Onye ọbụla ahụ siri ebe ahụ a suspect. Governor banket. Anyị amara ya short 4 years naanị ka ọ ga-anọ. He cannot stay more than 4 years. But ajụjụ m jụga ya wụsị ọjụọ
Gụnwa na onwe gị na-ekwu okwu wee na-ekwu okwu na ọ ga-anọ highest 4 years. I can believe in one Nigeria. But let us move with the sit at home.
Kwalo onwe ya shi. Mchichi Imo State for 4 years now. Aga m ayọfukwu ya ọzọ, enwekwara m ike yọhụ village ọzọ. Enwekwara m ike yọhụ village mụ ụmụnna m anọrọhụ ọzọ. Ọwụhe o kwesịrị ịjụ onwe ya. But I don't think Semolumba is dry. Dry. The banks are not working. The security not there. Chili ukwelu. So, dry. Schools they won't come in. The schools are not. Chiwandu Diala, Chinaza Osuafo, Nkiruko Bioma, Shore Bekele. Today is today Friday is sit at home. Nah, but that's all. That's all Simon Eba. Till sit at home. So IPOB na-ekwuchie nna onye mekwala ha obey, but ndị mmadụ people are scared of their life. So na camp my mega NYS as you obey the last command.
Of course. IPOB Autopilot nachi. Where would I day? When they make a check comment session. The DOS. Where on a day. Mgbe onye kachi. Akwe ni ife okwu. Mgbe onye kachi. Akwe ni ihe okwu. Ini ihe okwu. Hey! Chineke memebele. Mgbe onye kachi. IPOB Autopilot na-achị. Welie, kai welie. IPOB Autopilot na-achị. Kai welie. Ọkụ ịdị ife okwu. Ọsị na-asị nọọsụ Simon Ekpa tinyere sitato. Ndị IPOB. So, ife kwesịrị ịdị na ama bụ enwere IPOB Autopilot. Then bịazie nwezie IPOB DOS. So anyị ma ife na-ekwu na-eme, anyị na-ekwu na-eme. Ọkwa na-aghọta? Anyị na-ekwu na-eme. Etu anyị si ekwu ka o si eme. IPOB Autopilot. Na so. us out. They just kick us out. We must continue. We must continue. We must continue. This one is for the DOS. I am very good. Thank you. IPOB Autopilot, ever. IPOB Autopilot. I will look at you. You can't get DOS. Wow.
Semolumba. Semolumba. Semolumba is dry. About dry. The banks are not working.
Somebody say no sound. Somebody say no sound. Are you hearing the sound now? Can you hear me now, please? Okay.
Okay. The security now they are chili ukwelu. Ezuruga week. So never need.
Oh. Tell me this one.
Yeah, but I drive schools. They won't come in. The schools are not, you know, acting. Thank you, Chiwandu Diala. Chinaza Osua from Kiruko Bioma. Shore Bikini. Today is Friday is sit at home. Nah, but that's all. That's all Simon. Till I sit at home. So IPOB na-ekwuchie nna so onye emekwala ha obey, but ndị mmadụ people are scared of their life. So na camp ma emega NYS asa anyị obey the last command. So no, my Wi-Fi are good. So ndị mmadụ mega na obey.
I think we're gonna stop it now. We stop it, then we continue again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday, so I'll put a notification for us to continue this program because this is a Twitter Tuesday. It is very, very important. From here, we'll be getting more information. Ndewo Chineke.